cars from a freight train derailed near Howell. It happened right around 9 this morning near Oak Grove Road, north of M59. Priya Mann is there with the very latest.
Thankfully, no one was injured and those freight cars were empty. Now, I'm standing on the back patio of the Earl family and they watched this spectacular train derailment. Just take a look behind me. You can see those freight cars toppled one on top of the other. Brent Earl says he was feeding his cows this morning when suddenly the ground started shaking.
It's undescribable because it's nothing you've ever heard before. It's not thunder, it's not a locomotive, it's just this sound and it shook the earth. It literally shook the earth.
Brent Earl saw the train derail behind his home on Oak Grove Road just north of M59.
First thought is, how's the engineer up front, making sure they're okay was my first thought. Second thought, what's on the rail? When you get out there, they're just empty grain cars.
He watched the freight cars drop off one by one.
Look over and I see these cars right here. It was like a waterfall. They just kind of tipped over and then dragged on the ground.
His daughter Zoe woke up to the house shaking.
It kind of sounded like a car accident, but like louder, and our whole house was kind of shaking, so it was really scary.
The train derailment happened around 9 Sunday morning. 80 cars were on the tracks, 23 of them derailed.
It's much more impressive than right here because you've got 30 feet of rail car, as you can see there, just stacked on top of each other. It's just amazing to see how you can take these gigantic rail cars and stack them on top of each other in an instant, just like that.
Crane operators are working to get the cars back on the track. It will take a few days for the train to be towed back to Owasso.
The whole ground shook. Yeah, I was in the barn. The whole ground. It was like an earthquake, probably. I've never had an earthquake, but I'm sure it's like that.
Now, this is a 40-mile-an-hour track, and the Earls say they see about 3 to 4 trains pass through every day. This portion of the railroad will be closed until it's cleared, and investigators will be interested to see what's on the black box to see if they can find out what caused this train derailment. Reporting from Howell, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.